Barbados Ninja Throwdown 2019, the 4th edition. For more of the action, let's get back out on the course.
Ready.
All right, next competitor up, Tarren is the second from the UK. Very bouncy competitor, see, as he's quite obviously enjoying himself already, and he is off to a great start on this course. Seeming to dance through every obstacle, you gotta love the energy. Very much feeling the vibes of the crowd and the music out here today. So you love to see that, someone who's just clearly having fun, bringing up the energy of everyone around.
I gotta tell you, Brad, he's quite a character because throughout every single one of these obstacles, he has been laughing and dancing. He's just enjoying himself.
Yeah, you gotta love to see that, although we'll see how serious a competitor is as he faces. Oh! No, well.
I bet you he emerges from the water with a big smile on his face. He really had a good time. In fact, during the break between the 13 to 17 and the adult category, he was one of those standing by the side saying to you, "Hey Brian, where are we partying tonight?"
Yes, that is so true. Clearly not fazed at all by the fall, and if he is, I'm sure I'll console him with a round tonight.
Whew, I feel incredible. I'm a bit sad I didn't make it through, but I've had an amazing time here. Barbados has been treating me well. It's an amazing place to be, so thank you so much, for real. It's beautiful. Thank you, thank you.
The one who flattered the deceiver a moment ago, Tarren Hiller from the UK, advanced as far as the Joes River. But now he's being followed by Zakil Chandler. Zakil got as far as the pegboard last year. Just how far he'll get this year, who knows? But so far, Brian, he looks confident.
Small stumble there, but easily recovered. It's important to note that you can use hands and feet on this obstacle, so whatever you can do to save yourself is perfectly fine.
Now let's see which of the techniques he'll employ. Will it be the monkey swing or will it be the double-handed swing across the St. Lawrence Jack jumping bars? And just like you go from bar to bar in St. Lawrence Gap, he's moving from bar to bar here. He successfully landed, and he's about to get onto the trampoline to enter to the Garrison Spider Wall. Each side of this wall made of Pyrospec, so you'll appreciate that the higher you get, the better you are, because if there's any moisture, you might succumb to slipping. But that's not been the case with Zakil. He's chalked his hands, and he's getting ready for the pipe move.
I think we're seeing some gust of rain here, though. That will certainly make this obstacle very tricky. Definitely gonna beat those chucks even slicker as he approaches them. Hopefully that's not in his mind. All he's thinking about is just doing what he's trained to do. Yes, and even in the rain, that has got to be some bragging rights there. Beautifully done. Not letting this rain faze him at all, moving quickly through everything.
I got a little water in my lens, but I'm okay.
Oh! Yeah, it's the first time we've seen the competitor do that. He is able to hop the bar up if he so chooses to get it in the cradle so that it is easier to make the Liché dismount there. But unfortunately, perhaps it was the rain, but he just slipped out of the bar there.
Well, what's going on, mates, is that my biggest obstacle was getting past the nunchucks. So I got past the nunchucks. I feel fantastic either way.
One thing about many of the competitors, particularly those from the United States, they have a certain character about them. And for the for the gentleman who just went out on the course, he was wearing a wolf hat. Literally, the hat that carried the image of a wolf. And, well, he didn't do too well. So the next one now is wearing socks that have got bats on them. So who knows what may happen this time around.
Yeah, a lot of people like to have fun when they're out there on their course. It's their chance to shine in front of an amazing crowd and hopefully have the skills to back the outfits. And I will say he is in good company. Delano Hines, the organizer of this event, is also sporting some superhero socks today. I saw him walking around with the Flash. Yes, yes. So clearly it's in the air, and hopefully that bodes well for him.
Well, it's definitely going well for a competitor who hails from the Netherlands, Dave Hagenboom.
Now he's the first of the Jones River 2.0 after the break. Clearly sizing it up. I think in a situation like this, you really just got to get the rain out of your mind and focus, just like you've been training. He's looking smooth, making his way to the transition. Here's the moment. And, oh, perfect catch. Great job there. Clearly the break and the rain not affecting his performance. Looking strong. And I can see why. He's got quite the impressive resume here. Being on China vs. the World, Ninja Warrior Netherlands, Ninja League competitions in, let's see, in Ninfly. Oh, beautiful gym in Germany. So, yeah, clearly a well-seasoned athlete, and it is showing tonight.
Has to take his time. Has to take his time.
This is the first occasion at which I've actually seen him slow down since the start, and that's on the log roll. But he's completed it, and now he's moving towards that, well, in gymnastics it would be considered a balance beam. But here, it's more than just that, because it will tilt downwards, and he's got to maintain his balance and make it through the transition area. From here, it'll be onto the Pico Tenerife pegboard.
This is where this upper body strength will come. The Pico Tenerife, the Pico Tenerife.
He's moving slowly and cautiously, hand over hand, and placing the pegs into the hole. But you can tell his upper body strength because he's able to sustain himself high in the air. Now for persons who are rock climbers, that is obviously a discipline that would be to his benefit. Hagenboom from the Netherlands now dismounts and moves on to the Chamberlain Bridge.
Yes. I would say, I believe he's moving. So, oh, look, he's actually opting to go around the trampoline. That is optional for those taller or I would say more bouncy competitors are able to jump to that first wing nut if they so choose. And yep, going with the safe route, looking very simple there. But definitely taking his time. The top time of Adam at 2:03 is definitely going to be one hard to beat, but he looked like he's just going for a clear. Nice change of momentum there. Beautifully onto the star and onto the warped wall. Using the towel, obviously playing it safe. Keeping it dry. Woo! And no problem. Another clear for the night, and he is stoked. Just what this crowd needed.
Hey, Dave, you finished the course. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I feel great. I'm so happy that I made it all the way through. Arms got a bit tired at the end. I'm very happy with my result.
All right, and Justin is off. He is a native of Barbados and only been training for 1 week. But still, we have seen rookies come out and absolutely crush these courses before, so perhaps he is yet another. Definitely not looking like a rookie on those first two. Easily through and onto the bars now. Opting to go with the two-handed technique. It is the safer method. You're in very good control when you have both hands on the bar. Already looking for the dismount. Second guess is the first, but clearly nice on the second. Oh, it's not.
I was running for a long, running to get back
Christian Pereza is the individuals out on the course, making steady gains. And now he's going to make that transition. And you can hear the commentators trying to urge the crowd on to give him the support so that he can make it from one place to the other. But the only place for him there is down. So Christian Pereza not successful in his attempt.
Super, that was a super run.
Thank you.
I'm sure that what the audience was giving you was a lot of encouragement. How do you feel generally about it?
Dude, everyone cheering definitely got me going. I got stuck over there, and honestly, their encouragement just got me through it, and I love it. Everyone's been so supportive. It's amazing.
So to the tune of Rag and Bone Man, I'm Only Human, Mike Holioso says, I might prove myself to be a bit more than that. So far, he's made his way to the teeter logs, cautiously descending them. He makes his way now to the St. Lawrence Gap bars. Mike sticks his hand into the chalk bale, covers his hands, looking to give himself that extra grip as he moves from one bar to the other. A combination of the monkey swing and double-handed swing. And with one more bar to go, he sticks the landing onto the Garrison spider wall. He's making this look very easy as he jumps down and onto the mat and prepares himself for the next obstacle. He's going to have to make his way successfully, navigating himself across the Joes River 2.0. He's going places that others have been, but some have not. He's going to want to distinguish himself as one who can make it all the way across and avoid the drink. The drink, of course, a reference to the water in the pool beneath. He's now got to transition to the land chuckles. Can he do it? He raises himself high and makes the transition, but he does not catch a hold of them. And so it's into the water and out of the competition. This is truly a test. Not for the faint of heart. You've got to be determined, but more than that, you've got to have a very good grip in order to make it through.
All right, next up is Stephen Fell. aka the Northern Ninja from the United Kingdom. Perhaps one more that will add to see another international on top hitting the buzzer today.
Well, he's got some notches to his belt because he's won 2 of those competitions and he's finished in the top 5 in 1 and 8th in Germany. So I'm certain that he's going to want to transition from Europe to Barbados and be successful.
Oh, you gotta love the attempt to save it though. Oh, beautiful. All right, next up we have John Yearwood. Off to a good start here. I believe, yeah, this time last year he actually dislocated his ankle. Ankle injuries very common in our sport and unfortunately can be tricky to recover from. So hopefully he's not thinking that as he's making his way through the lower body obstacles now. He'll definitely need some ankle stability as he traverses up the logs. Yet another competitor with very colorful socks. Seems to be the theme of the night. Unfortunately, I did not get the memo. I got my plain black crew socks on, as if you needed to know that. But clearly it is a good theme. Those wearing the socks have been doing very well, and this is no exception. Already on to the 3rd obstacle here.
Well, it only applies for those who are competing, and I'm not. I'm keeping mine until next year, so I'm throwing down the gauntlet now, Brian. Next year, I'm going to meet you head on.
Signing both of us up. Well, I will happily be here in the commentating booth, commentating every bit of your run. I say go for it. Can't wait to see it. All right, taking his time here. Slow and steady though. Now he's looking for that dismount. It's important with these laches to get your chest out in front so you don't, what we call, peel out. And beautifully done it. Chest forward, completely over the blue line there. Eyeing up the next obstacle. A very composed run. Taking his time, catching his breath in between each obstacle.
As I said, John is 220 pounds, so he has to be strong and agile to make it across this course.
You know, earlier we spoke about weight and how much of a factor it is in one's performance. Of course, if you are an accomplished athlete, it doesn't matter because you train for the occasion. But for some person like John, who doesn't reveal very much about himself other than he takes on yoga, at 220 pounds and doing what he's doing, is that somewhat surprising?
It is, and he definitely carries that weight well. It is on the higher end. It is funny, in other sports, he would still be seen as quite a lightweight, but in our sport, that is one of the heaviest competitors, 220, but it clearly seems to be a ball of muscle as he's muscling his way through Jones River 2.0. And the crowd is clearly getting behind them, loving these movements. Oh! But in the end, just not enough.
Well, I guess you might say at 220 pounds, the heavier you are, the faster you fall into the water. And he created quite a splash, didn't he?
John, how do you feel about that run?
It was good. Had fun. I can't have fun. I didn't really train, but I really came back because I couldn't walk last year. And I wanted to celebrate my ability to walk again this year because I had a dislocated ankle. And yeah, I felt good about it.
Making way now for Tiana Wimberly. Tiana, just the second of the female competitors in this, the senior category. And she hails from the United States of America.
Yes, that's right. Tiana is actually an old training partner of mine back in LA where she is a stunt woman. She is also a member of the Wolf Pack, which in America is a group of the most elite athletes to take on ninja courses. Adam also being one of them. So clearly a precedent being set by a teammate there. She is an incredible athlete and one of my picks actually for full clear on this course. I believe she has the strength to do it. She's a veteran of the sport, competing in all 3 years of Team Ninja Warrior and been competing in American Ninja Warrior since season 7. So clearly an experienced athlete, well-rounded, and I'm excited to see her take on this course.
Will there be any adjustment to the obstacles now that we have got a female going out?
Actually, no. Both male and female in the adult division compete on the same course. And I think in a second we'll see exactly why, because Tiana is, regardless of gender, an elite athlete. And I believe she's going to show us that here tonight.
Who we on?
Nice and composed on the logs, getting split around the pivot to control the down descent. Definitely a seasoned veteran here, showing her technique. Opting to go against without using chalk, but going with a two-handed method. That's probably due to the wingspan, but still looking very strong. Oh, woo! Try to change it up there a little bit in the middle, but still looking strong. From here, looked like she got mighty close to that line. Glad she was on the other side of it, though. Made short work of the spider as she's on to Jones River. Now this is the moment. And I'll call it now. If she gets past this obstacle, I believe she's a clear.
It is interesting that her dad actually got her involved in the sport and has been a big supporter of her. And it was following a video that she watched that she decided, yes, indeed, Dad, I am going to go right ahead. And upon finishing college, she went after the Ninja Challenge.
And you can see where that journey has taken her as she is skipping rungs on this obstacle, making quick work of the first half. Incredible moves there. The crowd obviously loving it. But here comes the moment with the drop. Oh, so close. Ah, you hate to see that. She's definitely capable of making that move. Just unfortunately wasn't her night. But still, good run.
All right, one of the first girls out, and you're in the pool. Tell me about how you're feeling.
A little frustrating because I did it in practice, but you know, sometimes stuff happens, and you know, you just gotta take it, run with it, and go for the next one.
The level of intensity in the senior division of the Barbados Ninja Throwdown 2019 has been incredible. If you want to get more of the action, you've got to join us next week.